There is a weight many of us carry that has no physical form, yet it can feel heavier than anything we could ever lift with our hands. This is the burden of emotional toxicity. It's the residue of past hurts, the slow poison of prolonged stress, the exhausting toll of navigating difficult relationships. It can show up as a constant hum of anxiety in the background of our lives, a persistent feeling of shame that tells us we are not enough, a simmering anger that robs us of our joy. This toxicity can make our world feel small, dimming the vibrant colors of life until everything seems muted and grey. It whispers lies that this is all there is, that we are stuck in this place of hurt and heaviness forever. But here's the truth I've learned through years of research and countless stories. Healing is not only possible, it is our birthright. The journey away from emotional toxicity is not about fighting a war against your feelings, it is about learning to tend to your whole self with gentleness and care. This is the essence of holistic healing. It is an approach that honors the undeniable, intricate connection between our minds, our bodies, our spirits. We are not compartmentalized beings. We are integrated systems. A mind caught in a loop of anxious thoughts will inevitably send stress signals to the body, causing muscles to tense and breathing to become shallow. A body that is exhausted and poorly nourished will struggle to support a calm and resilient mind. A spirit that feels disconnected or starved for meaning can cast a shadow over everything. The prospect of profound change can be paralyzing. When we are standing at the bottom of a mountain, looking up at a distant peak, the journey can feel impossible. This is why the concept of small wins is so revolutionary. It breaks the climb down into single, manageable steps. A small win is not about reaching the summit tomorrow, it's about taking one step today, it's about celebrating the courage it takes to move forward at all, no matter how small the movement. This approach shifts the focus from an overwhelming, far-off goal to an immediate, achievable action. It rewires our brains to recognize and reward effort, building a cycle of positive reinforcement that fuels our journey. These small wins are the antidote to the shame-fueled belief that we have to be perfect to be worthy of progress. They are acts of self-compassion. When you choose to drink one glass of water, you are telling yourself, I am worthy of hydration. When you take 3 deep breaths, you are affirming, I am worthy of a moment of calm. These actions are deposits into your emotional bank account. They accumulate over time, building a reserve of self-worth and resilience you can draw on. Our minds can often feel like a relentless storm with thoughts of worry, self-criticism, fear swirling like a powerful gale. The first instinct is often to fight the storm, to try and force the winds to stop. But this usually just makes the storm rage stronger. A more compassionate and effective approach is to learn how to find the calm eye of the storm. It's about creating small pockets of peace within the mental chaos. It means you will develop the tools to keep those thoughts from taking over your entire inner landscape. One of the most immediate and powerful tools for calming the mind is your own breath. It is the anchor that can hold you steady in even the most turbulent mental seas. Try this right now. Take just 1 minute for a simple breathing exercise. Stand comfortably. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Our bodies are the keepers of our stories. They hold the tension from our worries, the fatigue from our struggles, and the physical imprint of our emotional pain. To heal from emotional toxicity, we must learn to inhabit our bodies with kindness and care. This is not about achieving a certain look or fitness level. It is about grounding ourselves in our physical being and treating our bodies as a trusted partner in the healing process rather than as an enemy or an afterthought. Reclaiming your physical self means listening to its needs for movement, rest, and nourishment, and responding with gentle, consistent action. It is about coming home to your body. Movement is one of the most effective ways to release stored emotional energy. Start with just 5 minutes of intentional movement. The human spirit is the core of our being, the part of us that yearns for connection, meaning, and joy. Emotional toxicity can dim this inner light, leaving us feeling disconnected, empty, or lost. Nourishing your spirit is about intentionally seeking out moments of awe, gratitude, connection that remind you of the beauty and goodness in the world and within yourself. Nature is one of the most powerful and accessible healers for the spirit. Spending even a few minutes in a natural setting can lower stress, improve mood, and foster a sense of connection to something larger than ourselves. Our relationships are often where emotional toxicity is most acutely felt. Interacting with people who are consistently critical, demanding, dismissive can drain our energy and erode our sense of self-worth. Learning to set boundaries is not an act of aggression or selfishness, it is a courageous act of self-respect. A boundary is simply a line you draw to protect your well-being. Setting boundaries is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned and strengthened with practice, starting with small, manageable steps. The first step is often learning the power of a simple, clear no. Many of us are conditioned to be people pleasers, and the thought of saying no can trigger immense guilt or fear of disappointing others. A simple "thank you for asking, but I can't do that right now" is a complete and valid response. Identify the people or situations that consistently leave you upset, anxious, or depleted. Protecting your time also means carving out sacred space for yourself. This practice reinforces the boundary that your well-being is a non-negotiable priority. The journey of healing is built on the foundation of daily practice. It's the small, consistent rituals that create the most profound and lasting change. A 10-minute holistic reset is a simple, accessible way to integrate these practices into your life without feeling overwhelmed. Think of it as a daily appointment with yourself, a brief but powerful commitment to your own well-being. This is not another item on your to-do list to feel guilty about. It is a gift you give yourself. In the morning, before the day's demands rush in, take just 2 minutes. Start by taking 3 deep, intentional breaths. Ground yourself in your body. Then, as you're breathing, name one thing you are grateful for. This 2-minute practice sets a tone of calm and gratitude for the hours ahead. Around midday, take a 5-minute reset. Move your body, hydrate, and step away from your current task. In the evening, create a 3-minute ritual to close the day. Write 1 sentence about your day, then if possible, go to bed 15 minutes earlier. 2 minutes in the morning, 5 at midday, 3 in the evening. Mind, body, spirit. This simple 10-minute plan is sustainable and deeply nourishing. We've walked through the landscape of emotional toxicity and explored a holistic path toward healing. We have discussed the power of small wins, the importance of tending to mind, body, spirit, and the courage it takes to set boundaries. Now we arrive at the most important part of the journey, the beginning. You do not need to have it all figured out. You do not need to implement every single suggestion at once. The invitation is simply to start. Take one small, gentle step right now in this moment. Healing is not a destination you arrive at. It is a direction you choose to walk in, one step at a time. This journey is about reclaiming your own story. Take one deep, conscious breath right now. Inhale for 4, hold for 1, exhale for 4, or stand and stretch your arms to the sky for 30 seconds, or think of one person or thing you are grateful for. Do it now. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching.